Hi, Colin with Diode Dynamics. Today in the garage we're going to show you how to install our fog pocket kit like you see here on this 2021 Ford F-150. Let's get started. We designed this kit to provide three functions: ambient backlight illumination, road legal fog lights, and powerful off-road lighting. With the included wiring harnesses you could switch between these functions easily. The fog lights were designed to work exactly like a factory fog light, activating automatically when the headlights are turned on and the fog light switch is in the on position. Our off-road lights are controlled manually using the toggle switch on our heavy-duty dual output harness. And if your vehicle does come with a factory switch bank, we'll also be including an adapter harness so that you can hook up to those as well. Before we get started, let's talk about everything that's included in the kit. You'll receive 2 fog pocket mounting brackets, 4 SS3 pods, 2 two-way splitters, a heavy-duty dual output harness, 2 Molex adapters for factory LED models, 2 H10 adapters for factory halogen models, and your hardware. Let's get it installed. To start our installation, we're going to be taking off our upper bumper valance by grabbing a 7mm ratchet and removing 4 screws, 2 from either side of the vehicle. Then we could take off our valance by popping it off, starting from the outside and working our way to the middle. Next, we're going to pop the hood and take off this trim piece that covers the radiator core support. To do this, we'll grab a plastic trim removal tool and take off 13 tree clips. Now we'll disconnect this harness next to the hood latch and unclip it from the top of the grille. Then we'll be removing 4 10mm screws holding the top of the grille to the core support and 2 8mm screws on the bottom of the grille. Next, we can remove our grille. The best way to do this is to use our trim tool to pry up on the bottom of the grille so that it clears this rubber piece. With our grille removed, we can now disconnect the body harness that runs along the top of the air dam. To do this, we'll first unplug our largest connector by pressing down on the black tab in the center while simultaneously pulling up on the light gray handle. Next, we'll unplug the connector on the passenger side, pop off 3 clips, and unplug the connector on the driver's side. Now, we will be removing 6 21mm nuts on the back of the bumper. There will be 3 on either side of the vehicle around each frame rail. With those 21mm nuts removed, we'll go ahead and grab a friend to help remove the bumper from the vehicle. With your bumper on a stand or another surface that's not going to scratch the paint, we're going to go ahead and remove the radar system so that we can gain access to the factory fog lamps. We'll disconnect the wire harness from either side of the radar system. Then we'll remove 6 13mm screws, 3 on each side of the bumper. Now we'll remove the radar system from the bumper. To remove our factory fog lamps, we'll first disconnect the harness and unclip it from the back of the fog lamp. Then we can remove 4 T30 Torx screws. We'll We'll do this on both sides of the bumper. Now we can go ahead and assemble our SS3s. We'll drop the provided nuts into the back of the pods with a nylon lock ring facing the inside. And then we'll slide the bracket over the back of the SS3 and thread in our 5/32 screws and washers, leaving them hand tight to save room for adjustment later. We'll repeat this process on all 4 of our pods. Coming over to the bumper, we'll remove one 13mm screw from the struts on both sides to make room for our brackets. Now we can install our fog pocket mounting brackets. As you can see, they're marked R or L for left and right. We will be reusing the same factory hardware we just removed from the bumper, and it's important to note there will be 2 T30 torque screws that we will not be reusing. Now we can mount our SS3s to our fog pocket mounting bracket. We'll do this by dropping our carriage bolts through the top of the SS3 bracket and through the fog pocket mounting bracket. Then we'll secure it with our washer, our lock washer, and our 13mm nut. We'll repeat this process for all 4 pods. For our application, we're mounting our fog pods on the inside and our combo pods on the outside. You can mount them up whichever way you'd like. With both of our fog pocket assemblies installed, we can reinstall our radar by reversing the same steps we used to take it off. Now we can plug our splitter harness into the back of the SS3s, making sure that we plug the connector with the red flag into the fog light pod. Then we'll connect our adapter harness. If your vehicle came with halogen fog lights, you'll need to use the included H10 adapter and tap the backlight wire to a 12-volt fused power source. Since our vehicle is equipped with factory LED fog lights, we'll be using the Molex adapter. We'll connect the Molex end into the factory fog light harness and the DT connector into the splitter harness. We'll do this on both sides of the bumper. Now we can grab our friend and reinstall our bumper. It's important to make sure that the bumper is properly aligned before you tighten everything down. Now that our bumper's back on our vehicle, we can route our wiring harness for our off-road lights. With the DTs connected to our splitter harness, there's plenty of different ways you can route the wires. Just make sure you connect them to a power, a ground, and find a place to mount your switch. If your vehicle came with an auxiliary switch bank from factory, you can also use our OEM auxiliary switch adapter wire to connect to that switch bank. With our wiring hooked up, we can plug in the large body harness on top of our air dam and verify that our lights are working properly. Then we'll make our final aiming adjustments and then tighten everything down using a 13mm wrench and a 5/32 Allen. After that, we can put everything back together by reversing the same steps we used to take it apart. As you can see with our fog pocket kit installed, not only will it give your F-150 a more aggressive off-road appearance, but it will also give you an insanely bright road legal fog light, powerful off-road lighting, and unique amber backlight illumination. If you're looking to pick up a fog light kit for your vehicle or any of our other products, visit our website at dowdynamics.com or use our dealer locator tool to find a dealer near you. If you're looking to stay up to date on any of our new products, make sure you like, subscribe, and click that notifications bell below. Thanks for watching.